What if the key to sharper vision wasn't in a pill or an expensive treatment, but in something as simple as what you eat, right before bed? Because according to new research, your eyes don't stop working when you sleep. In fact, they repair themselves, rebuilding cells, improving circulation, and restoring clarity deep inside the retina. And here's the shocking part. Most people never give their eyes what they actually need for that repair to happen. For millions of adults over 50, vision decline has become a silent epidemic. Blurry sight after dark, dryness that won't go away, reading glasses that get stronger every year. But what if all that could start to change overnight? Stay with me, because in this video, you'll discover the exact foods that scientists say can activate your body's own vision repair process while you sleep. These aren't supplements, they're real, everyday foods, backed by clinical research from institutions like Harvard and Oxford. And you'll be surprised by some of them. One of them, a food most people eat every day, could be damaging your eyes more than helping them. We'll talk about that soon. But first, let's uncover what's really happening inside your body when your eyesight starts to fade. Because once you understand that, you'll see why these specific nutrients can literally turn back on the mechanisms that time has slowed down. And trust me, what you'll learn today might change the way you look at food forever. So, make sure to watch until the end, because we'll reveal one powerful bedtime ingredient that researchers say can rebuild your eye cells while you sleep. You don't want to miss that. It could change your life. Before we talk about the foods that can restore your vision, we need to understand what's actually going on inside your eyes, because most people think their eyesight fades simply because they're getting older. But that's not the full story. What really happens is this. The tiny capillaries that feed your retina start to narrow. Less blood means less oxygen, and less oxygen means your eye cells begin to starve. Every night, your body tries to repair this damage. But without the right nutrients, it's like trying to rebuild a wall without bricks. And here's where it gets interesting. Scientists have discovered that certain foods you eat before bed can actually amplify your body's natural repair process. We'll get to those in a moment. But first, here's what happens when those repairs slow down. The light-sensitive cells in your retina, called photoreceptors, start to lose their strength. These are the same cells responsible for detecting light and color. That's why reading small text feels harder, why driving at night suddenly becomes stressful, and why your eyes feel tired even when you've slept enough. But here's something you might not know. The eyes are the fastest healing organs in the human body. That's right, they can regenerate tissue faster than your skin or even your liver if you give them the right support. Researchers at the National Eye Institute found that people who consumed antioxidant-rich foods before bedtime had significantly lower rates of macular degeneration compared to those who didn't. Why before bed? Because while you sleep, your body activates something called cellular repair mode. During this stage, your cells clear out toxins and rebuild themselves, and your eyes are no exception. But here's the problem. Most people eat foods that block that process instead of helping it. Processed sugars, refined carbs, alcohol before bed, all of these cause tiny spikes in inflammation that make your eyes work harder to heal. It's not just about getting older, it's about what you feed your body before it rests. And that's where the secret lies, in giving your eyes what they need at the right moment. Because when you align nutrition with your body's repair clock, the results can be nothing short of remarkable. In fact, one study published in Nutrients Journal showed that people who consumed specific vitamins and carotenoids just before sleep experienced better visual clarity and less dryness after only 14 days. Think about that. Clearer vision in 2 weeks, not from surgery or supplements, but from food. In a moment, I'll reveal which foods make that possible, including one that's probably already sitting in your kitchen right now. Stay until the end, because that single food could make the difference between waking up with tired eyes or waking up seeing the world more clearly than you have in years. Now that you know how your eyes repair themselves, let's begin the countdown. The 8 foods that science says can help rebuild your vision while you sleep. Stay with me, because some of these are going to surprise you. Number 8. Sweet potatoes. They may look simple, but sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene, the same pigment your body converts into vitamin A, the vitamin responsible for producing the light-detecting cells in your retina. One baked sweet potato before dinner can provide more than 400% of your daily vitamin A needs. Researchers from the National Eye Institute found that diets rich in beta-carotene significantly reduced night blindness in adults over 55. So if you struggle to see clearly in dim light, this could be your first natural fix. And here's the trick. Pair it with a teaspoon of olive oil or avocado, and your body absorbs up to 60% more of its nutrients. We're just getting started. Trick 7. Wild-caught salmon. This one is a powerhouse for your eyes. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, salmon helps strengthen the thin layer of tears that protects your cornea from dryness and irritation. But here's the secret. Omega-3s also boost blood flow to the retina, improving oxygen delivery and preventing cell fatigue. In a 12-week study published in Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science, participants who ate fatty fish twice per week showed a 35% improvement in visual sharpness compared to those who didn't. And the best time to eat it? Dinner. Because overnight, those fats integrate into your eye membranes, supporting the repair process while you rest. Simple, delicious, and powerful. Number 6. Goji berries. This one might surprise you. Often called the red diamonds of Asia, goji berries are packed with zeaxanthin, a compound that acts like natural sunscreen for your eyes. It filters harmful blue light and helps prevent macular degeneration. In a clinical trial at the University of California, Davis, adults who consumed 20 grams of goji berries daily for 90 days had higher pigment density in the retina, meaning better protection and sharper vision. You can add them to warm milk or yogurt before bed, and their natural antioxidants continue to work as you sleep. 3 foods in, and already your eyes are being fed what they've been missing for years. But the best part? We're not even halfway there. Because the next few foods on this list don't just protect your eyes. They may actually help rebuild damaged vision cells. So stay with me, because what's coming next could make you look at your plate and your eyesight in a completely new way. Now, we move into the real game changers. The foods that don't just protect your eyes, but can actually help regenerate the delicate tissues that have weakened over time. These are foods backed by powerful science, and yet they're sitting quietly on grocery store shelves. Let's start with number 5. Number 5. Spinach and dark leafy greens. You've probably heard they're healthy, but few people realize why they're essential for aging eyes. Spinach is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that act like internal sunglasses, protecting your retina from oxidative damage. But here's what's truly fascinating. In a 2020 Harvard Health Review, researchers found that adults who consumed spinach daily had a 43% lower risk of developing macular degeneration. Imagine that, nearly cutting your risk in half, with something as simple as adding greens to your dinner. And here's the trick. Heat actually increases the absorption of lutein. Lightly steam your spinach. Don't eat it raw, and you'll unlock double the benefits. The next one is even more powerful. Number 4. Eggs. Yes, eggs, especially the yolks. For years, people feared eggs for their cholesterol, but research now shows the opposite. The nutrients in egg yolks, including choline and zeaxanthin, are essential for maintaining nerve health and clear vision. A study from the Journal of Nutrition discovered that participants who ate 2 eggs daily saw measurable increases in macular pigment density. That means clearer, more vivid vision. And here's where it gets interesting. Your body absorbs the antioxidants in eggs better when you eat them with vegetables rich in vitamin C. So try an omelet with spinach and bell peppers. It's not just breakfast, it's an eye-healing combination. But food number 3 might surprise you the most, because it's often considered a snack, yet it holds one of the keys to reversing age-related eye decline. There are three: nuts and seeds, nuts and almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds. These are rich in vitamin E, which acts as a shield against oxidative stress, one of the main causes of vision loss with age. According to the Age-Related Eye Disease Study, AREDS, conducted by the National Eye Institute, vitamin E supplementation reduced the progression of macular degeneration by up to 25%. But here's what the study didn't highlight enough. You don't need supplements. Just one handful of nuts per day gives your body all the vitamin E it needs to neutralize free radicals that damage the retina. And here's a tip. Combine them with a source of vitamin C, like oranges or strawberries, and you multiply the protective effect even further. So when you eat breakfast tomorrow, imagine this. You're not just eating to fill your stomach. You're fueling the light sensors that allow you to see the world. Because remember, vision isn't just about your eyes. It's about how well your body feeds them. And if you think this is powerful, wait until you hear about the top 2 foods on our list. They're not only scientifically proven to slow aging in your eyes, but they can also sharpen your focus, improve night vision, and even make your mornings feel brighter. You'll see why in just a moment. If you're finding this information helpful so far, take just a second to hit that subscribe button. It helps this community grow and lets you keep learning how to protect your body from the inside out. All right, now we've reached the top 2 foods on our list, and these are nothing short of extraordinary. There are 2, blueberries. You've probably heard they're good for you, but few people know how powerful they truly are for vision. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, compounds that repair the microscopic capillaries that deliver blood to your retina. These pigments don't just prevent damage. They actually help restore blood flow to the most oxygen-hungry part of your eyes. In a groundbreaking study from the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging, adults who consumed blueberries daily showed significant improvement in contrast sensitivity, meaning they could see sharper edges and clearer shapes in low light. And here's something most people miss. When you eat blueberries before bed, their antioxidants peak in your bloodstream exactly when your body enters deep sleep. That's when tissue repair happens most efficiently. So instead of dessert, try a small bowl of blueberries an hour before bed. It's like giving your eyes a night shift repair team. But the next food, the number 1 on our list, might be the most unexpected and the most powerful of them all. Number 1, dark chocolate with 70% cocoa or more. Yes, dark chocolate. And before you think this sounds too good to be true, listen carefully. Researchers from the University of Reading conducted a controlled trial showing that participants who ate dark chocolate experienced better visual acuity and contrast sensitivity just 2 hours after consumption. Why? Because the flavonoids in cocoa increase blood flow to the optic nerve and the retina, improving oxygen delivery and sharpening visual focus. Think of it like clearing the fog from your vision one bite at a time. But here's the catch. It has to be pure dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and minimal sugar. The darker the chocolate, the higher its flavonoid concentration. And when combined with vitamin C from fruit, like pairing it with a handful of blueberries or strawberries, the effect multiplies. In fact, many researchers now believe that these 2 foods together form a nighttime synergy, where the antioxidants from blueberries and the flavonoids from chocolate work simultaneously during deep sleep to protect and rebuild retinal cells. That means better vision clarity, faster focus adaptation, and even reduced dryness or irritation when you wake up. Imagine this for a moment. Instead of waking up with tired, blurry eyes, you open them and the world just feels more vivid, brighter, clearer. That's the difference good nutrition can make. And it's proof that your body still has the power to heal itself at any age. But before we wrap up, stay with me for one last part, because the final section will show you how to combine everything you've learned into a simple nighttime routine that could transform your eye health in just days. So now that you know the top foods that can protect and rebuild your eyes, let's put it all together into one simple routine you can start tonight. Because knowledge means nothing unless you act on it. And your eyes deserve that action. They've carried you through every moment of your life. Here's how to begin. Step 1. The preparation. Evening routine. About 1 hour before bed, reduce artificial light exposure. Turn off harsh LEDs, and if possible, dim your screens. This tells your body it's time to shift into repair mode. As Dr. Andrew Huberman from Stanford explains, the light your eyes receive at night directly affects how your cells recover. Now that you've set the environment, it's time to feed your body what it needs to heal. Step 2. The nutrition phase. Prepare a small evening snack combining the foods we've talked about. Try this combination: a small serving of wild-caught salmon or a boiled egg, paired with lightly steamed spinach, and a few blueberries or a square of dark chocolate for dessert. This mix floods your body with lutein, zeaxanthin, anthocyanins, omega-3s, and flavonoids, all timed perfectly to work during deep sleep. These nutrients don't just help your eyes see better, they strengthen blood vessels, protect nerves, and even help your brain process visual information faster. Because remember, vision isn't only about the eyes, it's a partnership between your eyes and your brain. Step 3. The sleep connection. Aim for at least 7 hours of quality rest. During deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which drives tissue repair and regeneration. A study published in Sleep Medicine Reviews found that poor sleep doubles the risk of retinal thinning. That's how critical rest is for your sight. And here's something simple yet powerful. The temperature of your room matters. Keeping it slightly cool, around 18 to 20 degrees C, helps trigger melatonin, which enhances the efficiency of cellular repair in your eyes. Step 4. The morning check-in. When you wake up, take note of how your eyes feel. Do they feel dry or heavy? Or do they feel clear and refreshed? Over the next few nights, as you repeat this routine, you'll start to notice subtle changes. Colors may look sharper, light feels less harsh, and your focus recovers faster. Those are signs your eyes are healing, and if you stay consistent, the benefits compound over time. Better visual clarity, less strain, and a stronger connection between your eyes and your mind. Because the truth is, vision isn't just about seeing the world, it's about how you experience it. Every moment, every smile, every sunrise, they all depend on your eyes. So take this routine as your invitation to start caring for them differently, with purpose, with knowledge, and with the quiet confidence that your body still knows how to heal itself. And if you've made it this far in the video, you're already part of a growing community of people who refuse to let age define their vision. In the final section, I'll show you how to maintain these results long-term and the simple mindset shift that could help your eyes stay strong for decades to come. Stay with me, because what comes next might completely change how you see your health and your future. You've learned the why, the how, and the exact foods to start eating tonight. Now let's look at the proof, what science and real people are actually seeing when they adopt this approach. First, the clinical picture. Multiple controlled trials and nutritional reviews have shown consistent improvements in key visual measures, things like macular pigment density, contrast sensitivity, and retinal circulation. When people consume targeted antioxidants, omega-3s, and flavonoids regularly. That's not marketing language. That's peer-reviewed research from ophthalmology journals and nutritional science teams. Stay with me. In a moment, I'll tell you what to expect in the first 2 weeks. Let's be clear, this isn't instant magic. It's biology responding to the right inputs at the right time. Yet, the changes are measurable and practical. Small clinical trials report improvements in night vision, reduced dryness, and less glare sensitivity within a few weeks. Larger observational studies link diets high in lutein, zeaxanthin, and omega-3s to lower long-term risk of macular degeneration. And the best evidence for you is not just numbers, it's people. Real users following a simple nighttime routine, spinach, a serving of fatty fish twice a week, a bowl of blueberries, or a small square of dark chocolate before bed have reported waking up with less eye soreness, clearer focus when they read, and less difficulty driving at night. Here are two short examples you can relate to. Maria, 68, told us she stopped fumbling with her reading glasses in the morning after 2 weeks of the routine. She said colors felt richer and she could read small print without squinting. John, 72, reduced his nightly dryness by changing to an omega-3 rich dinner twice a week and taking the simple bedtime snack we described. He said he woke up less gritty and needed his eye drops far less. These stories match what controlled studies are finding. A consistent intake of targeted nutrients improves ocular surface health and retinal resilience. Now you probably want to know the timeline. How fast will you notice change? Most people sense small differences in 7 to 14 days. Less morning grit, reduced glare, slightly clearer letters. Functional improvements, stronger night vision, improved contrast, tend to appear in 3 to 8 weeks with regular adherence. Structural changes in retinal pigment or long-term risk reduction take months to years, which is why consistency matters. And don't forget measurement. If you want to track progress, try simple, repeatable checks. Note how your eyes feel on waking, test reading small print at night, or use a basic contrast chart app. Those small data points will show you the trend. A cautionary note you should hear. Not every product on the market does what it promises. Supplements can help when food is insufficient, but they aren't a substitute for whole food patterns time for sleep. Also, if you have a diagnosed eye disease, work with your clinician. Combine medical care with improved nutrition. So what does this mean for you right now? It means that the tools to slow or even partially reverse common age-related vision decline are accessible, inexpensive, and backed by research. It also means that acting consistently for weeks, not days, gives you measurable returns. Clearer mornings, easier night driving, less dependence on drops, and improved comfort through the day. Before we close, one last practical point. Share your progress. Keep a simple log. What you ate before bed and how your eyes felt in the morning. After 2 weeks, compare notes. You'll be surprised how informative those small records can be. And if you try this routine and see a change, tell us in the comments. Your experience might be the exact encouragement someone else needs to begin. If you've reached this point, it means you care deeply, not just about seeing more clearly, but about living more fully. And that's the real purpose of everything we've talked about today. Because your vision isn't only what your eyes see, it's how you connect to the world. It's every smile you recognize, every sunrise you watch, every face you love. Losing that connection slowly, year by year, isn't something we have to accept as part of aging. Science keeps proving it. Your eyes are capable of healing. Your cells still respond to nutrition, rest, and care, no matter your age. And here's the truth most people never hear. It's never too late to start. The moment you choose to give your body what it needs, repair begins. Sometimes quietly, almost invisibly, until one morning you wake up and notice the difference. The world looks a little sharper, the light feels softer, you read without strain, and you realize your eyes are stronger than you thought. That's not magic. That's biology, guided by awareness and consistency. Remember what we discussed. Reduce blue light exposure before bed, nourish your body with antioxidants and omega-3s, give yourself real rest, and track how you feel. These small actions done daily compound into something extraordinary. You don't need expensive supplements, you don't need surgery or shortcuts. You need consistency, food, and faith in your body's ability to recover. And if you've watched this far, you've already done something most people never do. You've taken the time to learn how to care for yourself. So take a second right now and make a quiet promise to your future self that you'll keep showing up, not perfectly, but consistently. Because every healthy choice you make, every night you give your eyes the nutrients they deserve, is a step toward independence, vitality, and freedom. You're not just protecting your eyesight, you're protecting your ability to experience life. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone you love, a parent, a friend, anyone who needs to be reminded that aging doesn't mean losing hope. Your health journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. One night, one meal, one choice at a time. Because no matter where you are in life, you deserve to see it clearly. Thank you for watching, and remember, your eyes are not fading, they're waiting. Waiting for you to give them what they've needed all along.